Leo, Dive In by Trey Songz. You could be in the energy right now of like partnerships. You're trying to balance home, your responsibilities, your relationships, even if it's not romantic. It could just be like family, friends. You have a strong attachment to watching someone, or you have a strong attachment to like figuring out how you can secure your business. Something that's going to be secure, something that's going to provide for you long term. You may have some type of uncertainty about it right now, just due to like, okay, what about gossip or isolation? I got to do something alone, or you know, what if something comes out, or some type of scandal? I don't know. You also could be watching someone that you have a relationship with. Again, this does not have to be love. This could be friendship, co-worker, ex-co-worker, family members, whatever this is. And you're curious on the security that they have. Maybe they went through a sacrifice, or they were uncertain and they went through some type of loneliness. Maybe whoever was gossiping or who was a part of this group, they were saying like, oh, well, this person don't want to change. They're just codependent. But the whole time they had a vision. They knew what they were doing. They were actually making powerful moves. They just had to go through some type of like heartbreak or betrayal. If this is you, you could have a relationship with someone, and you low-key peeping that they're getting security from someone, or they're waiting on someone. Somebody could be a cheater. And because you're codependent and you don't want to get out of the cycle, you kind of putting up with it, especially if you're a masculine Leo. You feel emotionally lonely, or you're heartbroken, but at the same time you're still there. And you're just trying to be super patient. It's like, okay, how do we go get counseling? How do we recuperate? But you're trying to do this in solitude. Because you still care. Just be careful with this. If you know it ain't right, it ain't right. And you know you don't deserve it, you don't deserve it. Okay? If this is you trying to increase your business and you're trying to look for other ways or what you can do because you feel like you're making a sacrifice right now, or you're uncertain of like how something's going to come together, you may have to take a bold move, make a bold move, but you're unsure about how people are going to respond to it. It's like you're not fully ready to take a risk with something when it comes to a business. It's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna dibble and dabble. I'm just gonna show up, when I can. I'm just gonna, before I go to bed, or I'm just gonna do it, whenever I feel like this will be a good time. But I feel like you need to be like, especially if this is like online, you need to be like boots to the ground, all gas kind of thing, in order to get your wishes to come true, especially if you're trying to have it come quickly. It seems like you want it to happen like very quickly, and you're in your head about it. But again, there is some type of heartbreak or betrayal that you're holding on to, that you either need to release, whether this is a person, or you need to release whether you did this and you need to reconcile with someone, or you just need to get off of you in general. Okay? All right. You also could be looking at someone that you want to go towards and date if you're single. But you're uncertain because you feel like this person's been alone for so long that you feel like, oh, well, they're not going to want to get out of this energy of having to be, alone and da-da-da-da by themselves. And that's breaking your own heart. You making up your own solutions. And it was like you're coming up with your own scenario without even approaching them. Be careful with that. What's going on with Leo? Alright, so you're trying to find your way through a maze. Whether this maze is love, whether this maze is work. Just kind of unveiling what's for you. How you're going to change your perspective. Something about your hair getting done or your hair getting cut could be changing. You also may have some type of like, okay, I see it now. You're going to see that somebody who was a bad influence was actually pretending to be fine, and they were actually holding back information, or they were keeping things locked away on purpose. And now you're about to clear the air. You're like, oh, somebody talked me into this, or somebody da 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 da. Take full accountability, right? The real story. Take full accountability. You need to tell the real story when you clear this air, but it's like it will help you get through this. But I do think somebody was double crossed. Okay, somebody was upholding double standards, and what could have been a part of some type of group dynamic. Okay, so expect some truth to come out, either by you or to you, because they're gonna want to grow from this. Okay, we can support each other through this, you know, through thick and thin now. And I learned my lesson. You could be online, or definitely you're watching someone online. They may laugh a little bit. Someone is still there for a reason, or you're still there for a reason. Okay, if you with someone and you know that you shouldn't be together and they cheating, be careful. Also, stop spending money today. I also got interview out here, which means and tells me that you could be losing your job if you don't know this, or getting a layoff. Okay, so you need to hold back on spending, because you may end up having to find another job soon. You're gonna have to let somebody do them, or this is what they're doing to you. They're just letting you do you. Okay, they will stop fucking with you. Okay, so whatever you thought was funny, and now they learning late, or they pulling up to something late. You could also be going to a concert. Okay, take time with your or their decisions. Somebody definitely tried to attack you verbally. Somebody was gossiping. This could be a mutual friend, or they were communicating with the mutual friend. A woman could be cheating on a man. I told you, if you're a masculine Leo, I need you to get it together. Somebody needs to accept accountability. Somebody may get some bad news about a home. Maybe somebody was hiding some good news from someone about a home. They could have tried to accept something on your behalf. Now they feel like you got it like that, or you're about to. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Someone could be wanting to move on and or move out. Okay, we definitely got some bad news about a home. It could be an eviction or something going on. All right, somebody just likes to hear themselves talk, and they may be rambling about some type of child abuse CPS case that was going on, and they're expecting you to be the bigger person. I told you, looking for a new job. Somebody may lose their job soon. Okay, you're gonna have to accept things as they are if that's your scenario. I'm telling you now to go ahead and save. Even if you haven't, oh, my job is just save. Okay, do it today. Stop spending money today. Okay, I'm telling you as I see it. Stay quiet. Your actions have proved them wrong, or your actions are already proving someone else is wrong. More money, more problems. Okay, so it's like maybe you feel like you just got stable and you're comfortable with your finances, and now other problems may be coming up. You are coming back into yourself, so good job. Someone with the initial K could be important. First, middle, or last, or someone's just going to be very, very short when it comes to communicating with you. That's going to be the signal that they know. Okay. Open your mind. You need to diversify your life. Okay, you're trying to skip the healing stage. You have double standards. We just talked about double standards. You need to figure that out. Something will end up getting approved, okay, whether for you or for someone else. So congratulations. This is going to allow you to have a restart or a reset if you've already been through some type of job issue and you're getting a new job. Congratulations. No tangible effort on some type of renewal. Someone feels very prepared, but they're scared to choose, or they're scared to say something. New money, new job, new money. Congrats. Okay. Or you're making a new stream of income. It may be something that you just started because it's innocent, or somebody could be having a baby. Okay. It's something that you shouldn't do, not that you can't. That's not your man. That's not your woman. All right, figure it out. You need to figure out what you want for yourself. Okay, you could be taking flights, booking flights, or actually just wanting to go on a trip. Be careful, because as soon as I see flights, I'm not, you know, hopefully not, but something just may be blowing up. Hopefully it ain't that. Restabilize your emotions. Okay, beware of self-delusion. We talked about that, I think, in Aquarius. So you may know in Aquarius. You also may know in Virgo. Okay, you may have some past due notices pop up. Somebody may talk about it, or maybe you're about to make a first payment for something. Okay, You may be in need of help or assistance or guidance in somehow, some way. You should accept valid criticism.